Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the capacitor, so the watch battery on your Citizen EcoDrive Titanium. I'm going to show you how to disassemble the bracelet so that we have better access to the back of the watch, unscrew the back, show you how to read the exact capacitor, so battery type that you are going to need for your Citizen EcoDrive model, because they can be different, how to replace it, and how to make sure that it is going to be positioned in the correct way so that it is going to work after you have replaced it. Here on the table you can see that I have a bunch of different basic watchmaker tools that I'm going to use throughout this video. I would definitely recommend to go and pre-order everything, because these are going to be mandatory in my opinion in order to do this correctly and to, let's say, adjust bracelets, replace watch batteries, to open screw down bags, snap off bags, to put them back together. I would definitely recommend to grab all the tools so that you are fully prepared. Now you can also research online the exact capacitor style that your watch needs, and you need to order that exact one. Do not try to use a battery that is going to fit there, so it has the same size. You need the exact capacitor type. So the first thing that I'm going to do is going to be to disassemble the bracelet in order to have better access to the watch battery, and also this way I'll be able to show you exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to use the spring bar removal tool. Once again, a tool that you can find inside the basic watchmaker toolkit, and you can find the link in the description box below. I'm going to push the pin right here, and then I'm going to gently move the bracelet. I'm also going to cover the other end, because if it has a lot of tension, it is going to fly around and you can easily lose this spring bar. I'm going to set everything aside on the left side of the table when it comes to something that I have removed from the watch, and this way it is going to be very easy to reassemble it back together. You can even take pictures along the way. Now when it comes to these screw down bags, what you are going to need is going to either be the watch wrench, which is going to have these three pins right here, and you are going to match them with the 3 notches on the back of the watch, or you can use a watch ball, which in my opinion is going to be a lot easier in order to unscrew it. So what we would do would actually match these 3. We can use this wheel in order to get the top 2 pins closer together or further apart. And then I'm going to use the handle in order to maneuver the 3rd one. And now what I want to do is to rotate counterclockwise, so to the left, in order to unscrew it. When it comes to the ball, it is going to be very simple. It is going to be friction, let's say, fitted, and then you are going to easily be able to unscrew the back of the watch. And now I'm going to gently remove the back of the watch. Here I'm going to have the watch with the watch gasket, and in case you want to grease the watch gasket, so in case you want to go inside water, if you have a diver's watch, you have to also grease it every time you replace the watch battery. We're going to place the watch gasket right here and then do this in order for it to be greased, and then you are going to put it back in the exact same place. Here on the inner part of the case, we are going to see that we have a sticker that tells us to use the exact watch capacitor and also genuine parts in order for your watch to keep on working. Here on the back of the watch you can see that we have Panasonic MT621. So this is going to be a very common capacitor, so a rechargeable battery that can be inserted in these Citizen EcoDrive watches for them in order to work. Here you can see that we have a plastic support that holds the movement together. We do not need to remove it. But something really important when it comes to maneuvering capacitors is to always maneuver new capacitors, or those that you are going to reuse, with a non-metallic pair of tweezers, because if you don't do that, you are going to short circuit them and you are going to lose all their energy. So I'm going to use a metallic pair of tweezers in order to release the tension right here. So we have this part right here, and I'm going to lift it up gently, and as you can see, the capacitor is going to lift up a little, so it has tilted. And now I'm going to use the non-metallic pair of tweezers in order to remove it. Now something really important is to take a picture of the exact same way, so the correct position that the capacitor was initially, because we want to place it in the exact same way. This way it is going to be very easy to know how your capacitor should be inserted. So I'm going to gently pull it away, And after you have released all the tension, you will be able to pick up the capacitor. And as you can see, the capacitor is going to have this piece of copper right here on the side, and that is going to, let's say, be the part where it is going to be recharged, and it is also going to send energy to your watch. And you will be able to see that we have a small place right here where that copper part or metallic piece should be inserted. So that is going to be how you are going to insert back your capacitor. Once again, make sure to order the exact type that your watch needs. In my case, as you can see right here, MT by Panasonic 621. So you need to order this exact one for your watch to work. Do not attempt to insert a watch battery because you can actually permanently damage your watch. And in order to, let's say, put it back in, because I'm going to reuse this capacitor, it was in working condition, I'm going to first insert that metallic part right there. So now it is inside, as you can see right here. And now what you want to do is to use your metallic pair of tweezers in order to lift this part up, and then the non-metallic one, in my case a different non-metallic tool, in order to push the capacitor back in. Also, now I'm going to push the crown back in and see if the watch is ticking. As you can see, the watch is ticking, so that means that the capacitor was positioned correctly. And now I can reassemble the watch back together. So in case your, let's say, capacitor was brand new, there is a big possibility that it might not have any energy. So in order for your watch to, let's say, charge faster, what you want to do is to pull the crown to the last position. As you can see, the seconds hand has stopped. And now we are going to leave our EcoDrive watch onto the table in the sun in order for the energy to be stored. And it is not going to tick while charging. So this means that all the energy is going to be sent directly to the capacitor, and this way we are going to make sure that it is going to have a little bit of energy. After, let's say, a few hours, you can push it back in and see if it is ticking. Usually you can jumpstart your EcoDrive, so your solar watch, by placing it in the sun for anywhere between 24 and 48 hours with the crown pulled all the way. Now I'm going to reassemble the watch back together, and as I mentioned, if you want to grease your watch gasket, make sure to do that as well. So I'm going to position the back of the watch as it was initially. You can start to rotate a little counterclockwise until the back of the watch is going to snap into its place, and then we are going to screw it back in clockwise. And now I'm going to use the watch ball in order to do this all the way, just like that. And now what I want to also do is to reassemble the bracelet back together. So what I want to do is to insert the spring bar right here, place it inside the first hole just like this. Now I'm going to hold the assembly with my left hand, and now I'm going to use the spring bar removal tool with the top right here in order to push it back in and get in between the two, move it a little. And what I want to see is this other head of the spring bar being pointed right here. So this means that it has been inserted inside the hole. I'm going to move it a little, and voila. Now we have replaced the capacitor on our Citizen EcoDrive Titanium. In case you have a different, let's say, watch, in case you have a Seiko Solar watch, in case you have a Casio watch, a G-Shock watch, a regular Citizen watch, I have various watch tutorials on how to replace batteries, capacitors, basically everything on this YouTube channel. So it would mean the world if you were to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It really helps the channel grow. Also, in case you want to see how to, let's say, professionally clean the watch bracelet by yourself at home, I'm going to post a video on how to do that with an ultrasonic cleaner. And also, if you want to see how to adjust your bracelet, I'm also going to post a video about that, as well as how to set the time and date, or the day date in case you have the EcoDrive with the day date complication. I have a full guide for this as well in the description box below. So guys, that was the video. Thank you for watching. In case you plan to purchase your first vintage or pre-owned watch, make sure to check out our website, vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.